Hello, everybody, and welcome to the continuation of our Dark Souls 2 playthrough. To prevent us from having another stream, full of of nothing but me, just me grinding souls, I did grind a little bit in between streams. So as you can see, like above, my death number is higher. I guess I did die a few times, but I reached a level 80. I I grinded almost 4 hours. Well, a little bit less than 4 hours. 2 hours and something. But still, we've got... And yes, I bought the hat that increases item discovery. Because that hat allows us to get more life gems. I raised my vitality so I could wear all my gear. I raised my faith so I can use homeward spell. I've raised my strength and dex to reach the requirements for the sword of the set. And I raised my attunement a little bit so that we could equip a second spell. I also purchased Fragrant Branch of Yore, as well as a few human effigies. We grinded some life gems, we grinded some twilight herbs, we grinded some common fruits. Also the dogs sometimes do drop human effigy. So now we can just equip the life gems here. So now we are basically ready to tackle the boss in the area, which we will attempt to do. Well, as soon as we reach the boss. Because the problem is, there are some... Oh yeah, we've also leveled up this Royal Greatsword, which is still weaker than Fire Bastard Sword. And Royal Greatsword doesn't benefit much from Fire Infusion. It would benefit greatly from the Bleed Infusion. I haven't checked this sword, the infusions, but regardless, we also bought and leveled up Longbow +6. And we have Homeward and Healing spells. Let me attune spells because I won't need Homeward. Homeward I will only need for farming, and let's attune more healing spells. Heal and medium heal. Just kill those enemies on our way. Get exploded. We're just going to kill the enemies on our way so that they don't... Oh yeah, right, this one still explodes himself. Which forces us to either wait or use one of our spells. Let's use one of our heals. Won't heal us to full, but we don't need to be healed to full yet. We're gonna have a problem with these enemies that are behind the door. Behind the door, behind this guy. We're gonna have to unpetrify him. We're gonna have to open this door. And there is a lot of enemies inside. which we're gonna have to be very careful about. Because they can really swarm us if we are not careful. We can go downstairs because there is a shortcut we can open downstairs. Open this door. However, jumping down here from upstairs isn't easy. We'll kill this guy because we can explode. Grab this. Get up the ladder. I think there should be a bonfire somewhere closer. Oh yeah. I do hope there isn't a bonfire closer. I thought there was a bonfire closer to the boss fight. Oh, there is an item here, radiant item, which we will take. There's nothing in those doors. Yes, those two knights, we can ignore them for now. They cannot do anything. Just use another heal. So the boss we have to fight, it's a trio of bosses. So we have to be very, very careful. Try luring out. Weakness beating to a pulp, yes. We may get beaten to a pulp. Stamina. I would be surprised if we did this the first try. Have to be very careful here, because there is two of them. Stamina management is important in this fight. Especially this attack is very, very dangerous. Let's have heal. Except their range is amazing. And I do not count this as a death to hubris. This is proper death to a boss that is very, very strong. So now you saw the boss of this area. It's pretty strong. We shouldn't block it with shield because it's gonna take all of our stamina basically. And we should not... Should I try rolling here? So the thing is, there is no landing in here. So it is very improbable that we will succeed, but we can bait the knight. We can clear some of the enemies with a bow because they cannot open the door apparently. I'm gonna need to supply myself with arrows later on if we survive. Killed himself. I do not like having to use the healing spell so fast. Makes little difference though. Oh. Hubris. That was hubris. That was hubris. Wait, did I update it properly? 1, 2... Okay, the count is proper. The count is proper. We've got a soul that we better spend on more arrows. Well, we have 2 souls. We better spend more, get more arrows, and let us use 1 human equity to just have more health. And at this point in the game, I don't really gonna use Silver Serpent. I'm gonna have a little bit more HP.
I ought to fled.
And we're going to buy iron arrows,
Flame.
which are better than our regular arrows. Let's switch to iron arrows. And let's not fall into hubris again. Let's not fall into hubris. Let's carefully take more of them out. That should do it. Okay, that was bullshit. And to be honest, that was hubris as well. 31 hubris. My hubris is my undoing. I need to be more careful. Be more careful in here. That's what happened. I hit the barrel, not him. I spilled my own demise. Anyways. I do gotta be more careful. Except now all of them are baited. Hit and back off. Hit and back off. Stamina. Hit. Back off. Hit. Back off. I almost died. Almost hubris. That healed me nicely. And I dropped his armor, their armor again. And gloves again. I have so many gloves of theirs. Okay. Now we could go into this room. Kill those two. Open this. That's a trade that I shouldn't be doing. Let's use a second medium heal. That is hubris. Since I'm not shielding them. Uh-oh. Almost hubris. Okay, heal now. And he jumped on me. Out of nowhere. Almost hubris in the Dark Souls. I can't take this anymore. Somebody help me. Help me. Help me. Sounds about right. We got like a third lingering frame from this guy. Thank you for the live jump. Appreciate it. That's like a perfect scenario. Thank you for the live jump. Thank you for another live gem. I'm going to actually use one or two. Okay. Ow. That's a great start. Very bad start. That was hubris. That was hubris. That was hubris. Am I not ready for this boss? I mean, I almost... I'm dealing decent damage. I am dealing decent damage. Thank you for the Twilight Curb. I am dealing decent damage, it's just that I suck at dodging. I suck at dodging, that's the problem. I need to level up adaptability. Do I have to level adaptability? Do I have to put 10 levels in adaptability? Am I not ready for this? Be ready. Okay. That is a mistake. That was hubris. That was hubris. I should have back up and healed. I should have backed over and healed. Now I have to waste this. I should have healed, but I didn't. Common fruit. Yeah, those enemies are more common than common fruit, and I and I still struggle with them. Oh no, now I baited all of them. Okay, yeah. Yup. Hubris. That's a clusterfuck of enemies. That was hubris. But we survived. Ow! What am I doing? What? Fuck off. Stupid door. In the midst of boss fight, I have no time. No time to use a cool spell. There was a way where you could jump to that platform over there, and they couldn't. Hit, 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 hit. Double hit. Hit, hit, stamina. Okay, one down, good to go. That was a mistake. Oh! Okay, I should have healed, I should have pressed. I was so close, but so far away. I need to be careful. Be careful at the bee. I am not being careful. I am not being careful at all. Bum, bum. Thank you for the command fruit. Now this faster clock. healing spell with my casting speed, they are good outside of combat, not in combat. Because I do not have enough casting speed. They cannot open doors. I'll take that live gem. I am going to need to use repair powder. On my weapon. Stamina. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Heal. I rolled. I rolled. And I didn't pick up my souls. I think I am not ready. I think I don't have enough stamina to fight them. And my weapon is as upgraded as it can be right now because I'm not in a location where I can go. So I cannot upgrade my weapon more. At least not by normal means. I wasted a spell. I wasted a spell. You know what happens when you waste a spell? We don't have a spell, but... we could recover at least one spell. Use that spell again. Leggings. We have a full armor set. But we have a full armor set. gem popping out ahead of time to heal to full. Attempt number what? 4? Heal. How did that hit me? How did that? I was mid-roll. I was mid-roll. I was rolling. I was fucking rolling. I am lost. I am lost. The thing is, I would have to level almost 10,000 souls to get a level. Dark Souls 2 is unforgiving in certain aspects. I guess I will have to roll. I guess I will have to level up my stamina and adaptability. Fuck. Oh. What? Hubris. Hubris. I have a skill issue. I am a skill issue. Almost hubris. That is cute. The fact that the regular dog starts to cause me problems. This is not a good sign. Did I use all of my Dark Souls 2 patience while farming souls today? Really couldn't. I guess I will have to take the brakes on. Go for a smoke. Relax myself. I will have to take a small break before the boss. I will take that life gem and use it. I don't know why I even have a shield equipped if I'm not using it. I also not use the bow right now. Let's see. dress up in something lighter. Nope. This is still a mid-roll, I think. Yeah, still a mid-roll. So I cannot get myself to a fast roll with my current setup. So there is no point to unequipping my shield and my bow, since I'm not benefiting from the fast roll. I'd have to completely disrobe myself of armor. And that by itself. Unfavorable trade. Common fruit. You are a common fruit. You are more common than common fruit. Why am I greedy? Why am I greedy? Why am I greedy? Greedy people die. Yes, I was greedy for damage for getting one more hit, and I didn't notice that my stamina is gone. Oh! Okay. I didn't like that. Wait, can I close that door on them after opening it? I can. Are they gonna lose aggro? At least some of them have been dispatched and all of that. I probably just should find myself lighter armor. That is hubris. That was hubris. More common fruit. Okay. Last attempt before we take a break. I don't know how that hit me. Okay, not good. Okay. Okay. I'm taking a break. A small break. Because that is that is ridiculous. My last schematic. That is ridiculous. That is redonkulous. I'm going for a small break. And we are back. Ay, 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 ay. That's not bueno. Not good at all. Ja, beides, ne. I need some better gear against them, I think. Should I try? No. Let's not try the jump, because that jump is tricky. And if we slip, we no longer have any human effigy to increase our health. Wait a second. I have some fire arrows. Yep. I can do that. I can do that. That works. Cheers. How did that one hit me? Ay! That was hubris. I count that as hubris. I count that as hubris. That's not good at all. Okay, now that we no longer have our human effigies, we can try that jump. If we die, we die. If we die... Yeah, that doesn't work. Rolling doesn't work. What about jumping? Now we have even less health for a potential boss fight. Have less health for a potential boss fight. Oh! Where did I jump? Where did I jump? I don't like this at all. Somebody save me. Even less health. And we cannot have a merchant from whom we can buy human effigies anymore. We have to change location, go to the shaded wood, to the mistwood. We'll have to go to the mistwood. I don't like this. Yep. Yeah. Shortcut is not working really. I don't think that will work. I mean, maybe if we didn't have... Maybe we need to fast roll. I'm gonna try with fast roll, even though I don't feel I have enough health to tackle the boss. Because like normally that amount of health that we lost is the amount of health we have left after taking 2 hits from the boss. Yeah, this is the long roll. No, no, no. It activated all of them, which means that we are very close, but... Ugh, I don't want to look at this, Put some clothes on, man. We are going to switch locations. Well, first we're going to pick up our souls. Then we're going to switch locations. We're gonna go for the Mistwood. Maybe we'll find some human effigies. We will come back to this boss later. It's... because I'm beating my head against a brick wall. I'm hitting my head on a brick wall, and it's simply not worth. Simply not worth the effort, not worth stressing myself over it. I lack ability, I lack mobility, I lack ability to like evade their attacks. I need to level adaptability, but I don't want to farm souls and do no progress, so instead I'm gonna go to the shaded woods through the fog, hopefully not be killed by ghosts, which I can already see one of them. I already see one of you. But he doesn't want to approach us because we are not in the fog. Yeah, he was trying to bait us into the VOD. Which is very thick. Here we have a merchant. Just use our souls. So we can buy more stuff from him.
Leave me be. I like it quiet. Leave me be. What business have you? You may call me Vengal, if I deserve a name in this sorry state. 'Tis rare to flap these gums. This is pleasant. Long ago, I was hired to defend the kingdom. I remember a long, brutal fight, and then somebody killed me. Or so I thought. I came to and found myself like this.
Oof.
I don't know what explains it, but it's not so bad, really. Now I watch the days go by and gaze at the night sky, thinking of the finer things, far removed from war. I'd grown weary of battle, but did not realize it until now. I know not what brings you on this journey, nor will I deign to ask. You may bear a great burden, but don't. But I want to warn you of something. My body.
What about it?
I see visions. My body, headless, raging without me.
Ooh.
My body wielding my sword, a sword forged only to kill. My body will show no mercy. If you see the wretched thing, stay far away. I learn new things every day, and thanks to you, if I can help you.
We can buy something from him. We can buy Claymore, which is a staple of Dark Souls. We can buy a God's Greatsword. We can buy some great arrows from him. We can buy lightning urns and gold pine resins. And we can buy a magic barrier. We're going to buy a Claymore. Even though we're not going to wield it right now. We're going to learn a gesture.
I cannot lie. I was a hired hand, yes, and for His Highness, but perhaps it's for the best. I was born in Feroza, it's a land in the distant. When I was born, we were already mired in. Eventually, our kingdom fell. I've been a sellsword ever since. All I ever knew was war. What a fool I was. I am grateful for these, but such contentment lies only. Why must life be? Thank you for lending an ear. Here, take thee. Go along. I cannot lie. I was
Okay.
and for His Highness, but perhaps.
Okay, so he repeats himself now. Let's buy one more gold pine resin.
Farewell.
And he gave us his helmet, which is a little bit heavier. It's a dragon lion head or whatever it is. And the claymore, it's a bit longer. Let's test the moveset. It has a poke attack, okay. What about 200 moveset? Oh, it has a heavy poke. It has a heavy poke. Let's see the follow-up. Poke and spin, okay. We may want to upgrade this weapon. Because I do like this moveset. I do like this moveset. Now let's be very careful in the Mistwoods, because there are invisible dudes in here. That will love nothing more than to stab us in the back. Yeah, it's very hard to see them. And by the way, if you hit those big trees that make sound, you're gonna bait them towards you. I know there is one guy here. I see you. I see you. Old Sun Ring. What does that do? Explodes at damage threshold, yeah. So if you take... Oh! I see you. Almost hit this. I see another one. Let's bait him here. I don't know if the ghosts respawn. But I do know there have to be more of them in here. Yep, there is a guy there. I see you. Gotcha. Yeah, those ghosts. We're gonna take this ring because we're gonna need more stamina. I know there is another ghost. When there is no mist, it's quite easy to see them. When there is no mist, it's quite easy to see them, but if it's misty, you're gonna have problems seeing them. It's a bonfire right here. I'm not using too many yet. And I'm not sitting at the bonfire yet. Is this trapped? No. I'm going to unequip the fire arrows so that I don't use them up. Those pots need to be killed because they will curse us. The curse will not petrify us, it will reduce our max health even more. Basically it will hollow us more. And now I actually need to use human effigy. So here is an enemy, or rather NPC, that we sadly cannot talk to right now. Lizard! And the lizard disappeared. God damn it. Let me quit out. and hope the lizard respond. Let's hope the lizard respond. Because really, if it's twinkling titanite, I need it. If it's twinkling titanite, I need it. Oh, it didn't respond. So I guess I have to fully reload this area. Dark side. This is not a site. This is a fucking bar dish. We don't have to worry. He will not hurt us. Yeah, jump ahead and then the ring. We could, to be honest, we could kill him. We could kill him since we're not going to summon him. Well, he does do a lot of damage. Second dragon ring. What does this ring do again? Raises HP, stamina and maximum load. I'm going to take this ring. And yeah, normally we would have to unpetrify this guy. And there is the vendor body behind the guy. So I guess this is the only thing that is in here. An item, a lizard that disappeared, which we'll have to come back to later. And stuff. And we don't have enough SS to contact with the boss. Even if the boss isn't really that... Of course. Even if the boss isn't that hard. And this is another... guy that blocks a chest. Which we'll have to use fragrant branches of yore. This is a trap. That almost killed us. That was almost hubris. There is NPC down there that we can save. And yeah, ghosts, they can somehow sit right next to those. See, we would have fell and there are basilisks down there. See? We don't want to deal with them. more of those statues down there. Now we can go up. There should be an item up here. Some skeptic spice, which will lower faith for a spell, but we do not have a spell to lower because we did level up our faith. Now, do I want to risk that boss? Do you want to risk Scorpioness now without healing? I mean, I could. She's not a very difficult boss. She's not a very difficult boss. Let's attempt her. It's a woman. This is the most difficult attack. She got blocked on a tree, which we can use to our advantage. Plus our sword is... Of course she went on the ground. Of course she went on the ground. Of course! And there it is. Of course she went underneath the ground and broke the tree. Yeah. Cheers to that. She's not a hard boss, but we fucked up massively. Let us equip the better gems as well for her. Let's not bother with all of this. Let's wait. Let's come over here. This guy won't get up unless we get closer. I could just go straight for her. Let's just go straight for her. One life gem and grab the Westies. She's not a hard boss. But again, I forgot to measure my stamina and... got a bit overconfident. Okay. I need to heal. Bitch, let me heal. And of course, now there is no tree. Now there is no tree. And we have no... yeah. Of course. No, my hands are getting sweaty. I'm gonna have to wear my anti-sweat gloves. Where I have to wear my gloves, my grippy gloves. Well, not ow. Really? I already have to use the Estus. Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course she's gonna go underground. Okay. And I forgot to update my death counter. How many times I died to her? 3 times? Three? Oh well. I'm going to check after the stream how many times I died to her. And I'm going to update my death counter properly. What did I get from that? Sorry, what did I... Smoldering flame butterfly. Okay, so let's use that one. Let's use that one. And let's use her soul, we don't need that. We don't need boss weapons. I already know exactly what weapon I want to use. I know already what weapon I want to use, and this will lead us to Doors of Pharos, I believe. Right? Right. Left, but right. Message, by the way, what I for a message. Yeah, Doors of Pharos. I have to bait this guy out of the water. Master and Halberd. Because this will lead us through the ground to the bonfire that is hidden. So let's grab it. I could go there and rest and use my salts, but I want to follow up further a bit. That was almost hubris. That almost killed us. There is a very strong enemy up there. But in here, left him. And yeah, there is. He didn't spawn in here yet because we need to go to Lost Bastille first. Find him there and buy stuff from him. So I guess I did things in the wrong order. So let's go to the bonfire, sit at it, and travel to Madrid. And level up using those souls.
Bearer of the curse, seek, lest.
A solid 5 adaptability. That should help us. Now let's go to Leningrad.
Huh.
How many? You only have one head actually.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Okay, so we're going to definitely have to farm for Titanite shards. I'm gonna have to Google where they are, because I definitely want to upgrade the Claymore. Because Claymore will give us significant amount of souls. Also, bigger things. Also, we have the ore stone, which we can return to the monument. I don't know how many ore stones I need to get something out of it. We'd also go and open a passage to Huntsman's corpse. Offer ore stone. Yeah, I guess we need to get like 10 ore stones or something to get us a strong item. Some items from the Covenant. Now Lydia is not here, so we cannot progress to Huntsman Corpse yet. And we don't want to go to... I guess we have to buy all of her spells for that, I believe. Or kill one of the bigger battered guys. Still, let me Google very quickly before I go on a break. Dark Souls 2 Titanite Road. Titanite shards. Where can we get them? For Room Tower. Dropped by ogres in Forest of Fire and Giants. Okay, so Forest of Fire and Giants is where we can get the shards. Let's travel there and kill the ogre, if we can. We should be able to kill the ogre at this level with this weapon. Should be very much doable. Very doable to kill this ogre. Yeah, we're doing decent damage with him. Oh, we got an Allstone. Okay, but let's switch our helmet to the farming helmet, even though our face is not looking great. With this helmet, we should have us better drop rates. Let's kill the big guy a few times. Hopefully he will drop us what we want. Those guys also can drop us no. Anything this time. I will have to go on a break and do check more closely what do we need. So let me just do that. Go on a small break. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, I am back. I researched. So, the ogre has the best chance out of regular enemies. But we can go to things betwixt and exchange prism stones with the two crows. They have a chance to dropping it, of giving us it, which we might take. We might take that chance.
You! Give us smooth! Yes, you!
Give us Silky.
Yeah, yeah. So nice, so smooth. Yeah! Silky smooth! Yes, you!
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah! You! Give us smooth! Yes, you! Give us silky! Yeah! You! Give us smooth! Yes, you! Give us silky! Yeah! You! Give us smooth! Yes! Yeah!
That is an LNG.
You! Give us smooth! Yes, you! Give us silky! Yeah! You! Give us smooth! Yes! You! Give us smooth! Yes, you! Give us silky! You! Give us smooth! Yes, you! Give us silky!
We're not gonna have.
Yeah! You! Give us smooth! Yes! Yeah! You! Give us smooth! Yeah!
Literally no luck. Literally no luck. So I guess we're gonna have to farm that ogre. I don't like to have to farm, but I do because I want to use that weapon. I should have get into this area sooner before I upgraded all the weapons. And just, you know... I just should have gotten here sooner. Broke has the soul, but not the itemite. Guess we have no luck in drops today. he drops something every time, he is he dropping the soul every time? If so, then he's the best soul farm ever. Because if I remember correctly, Soul of a Proud Knight, let's use one. 2000 souls, yeah. If he dropping that soul every time, he's the best one. More than worth investment of arrows. He drops Hellstone. So he doesn't drop this always. Let's use those souls and buy myself more arrows. At the blacksmith and then continue coming here. Maybe we'll drop this. We need five Titanite shards. Which is a significant amount
I'll
given the drop rates.
flame.
That
Dear
is
flame.
more than enough arrows for a long while. If only we had other items that increase item discovery rate. Since we are soul farming, this time. What item did I equip? Ah, the HP restoring one. Okay. Ah. This is what I was worrying, that I would have to farm. We have 1 out of 5. We need 4 more. Okay. The drop rates aren't that bad. And to be honest, this is the only enemy that drops them that we have currently access to. According to the wiki at least. I don't remember if other enemies can drop them as well. I'll take the life gems. Yeah, I feel like if we don't get hit at all, he will have more chances of dropping. At least we dropped another All Stone. We have two All Stones now. not getting hit doesn't increase the drop rates. I do hope he can drop more than one, because if he can only drop one, then we are out of luck. Second Titanite shot. We need 3 more. Okay. We need 3 more. Good. We are getting there. How much does a claymore weigh? A little bit more than this sword, but less than the Drangleives. Let me swap to Claymore already. Wait, is Claymore longer? Claymore is longer. Claymore is longer. Two more. We need 2 more Titanite shards. Okay, it's not that bad. Now he started dropping them. Once he starts dropping them, he is dropping them. So it's not... Okay, dropped a soul this time. Not a bad drop either. That is 2000 souls. That is almost a Titanite large shard. This time. We are getting there. In the end, we probably will also have enough souls to buy the large shards on our weapon. 2 more shards. Come on, please. Please, big guy. Drop me 2 more shards. And I will leave you in peace. Until I need more shards. Uh-oh, the drop rate is not favorable anymore. That's gonna be a problem. That may be a problem. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. No drop. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like the fact that we are not getting drops. At least from the big guy. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Drops. I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going. This is not gonna go well. No, sirree. No, 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 no. We're gonna be here a while, I feel. I don't like this. I always hate having to farm midstream. Four, 5, 6. He dropped the soul. Not what we wanted. We broke his AI. We broke an item though. Another lost stone, okay. And another soul, but not the shard. How many shards do we need? 2 still. Still need 2. We still need 2 shards. I feel like our luck is running out when it comes to drops. Another soul. We definitely have more than enough souls for the large shards and for the weapon upgrade. But we lack still 2 regular shards to be able to reach the point where we will need large shards. soul. Okay, at least we know that we also can farm all stones from him. So I can actually farm him in between streams. And I will actually farm this guy in between streams to get as many all stones and titanite shards as we can, so we will be able to upgrade weapons. This time. We still need 2 shards. I don't like this. I don't like having to farm, but that's the beauty of Souls games. Sometimes you have to farm either souls or upgrade items up until you reach the level where you can just buy them. Then you only need to find souls. Ooh, another soul. Are we gonna have enough souls to level up? We already have 2 levels. Which we could put into adaptability. Oh well. Oh well. No item drop. Have to reload area maybe. Still no item drop. I feel I have to reload area, but let's then travel into the mist woods, then to the shaded ruins, then let's try to catch that lizard. It should respawn this time. Let us try to catch that lizard. Oh, forlorn. You again. killed us. He killed us the second time. Yeah, he's not an easy guy to kill. At least, you know, we tried. He shouldn't be able to invade us again. We should be able to just pick up our souls. Item. A flame butterfly on a torch. Okay. There is the lizard. We have the shards. And a chunk. And boldstone. Nice. We have what we need, I guess. The question is upgrading Claymore to Boldstone work? I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm gonna have to Google it, of course. Is the upgrading Boldstone worth it? But first...
I'll flame.
Rainfall, not the rainfalls. First of all, buy item. Let's buy 6 of those. Then reinforce the claymore.
Flame. Dear flame.
Now let us sit at the bonfire and check out the claymore stats when for Boldstone. Claymore. Let's see what we have here. Upgraded with Titanite, okay. Very reliable, standard attacks. Heavy attacks have spear-like range and are easy comboed. Let's see. Fire is not that good. It's lightning, it's decent. So the typical elemental infusions actually work decently well with this. Other than, you know, poison, bleed, those are not well. I don't know what enchanted does. I guess you have to find an enchanted weapon that will scale with it. But I guess we could make it a lightning. Let's make it a lightning.
I'll flame.
Let's make it a lightning claymore.
Flame.
Okay. Now, let's test it on the enemies on here. Yeah, the dogs are no problem. Let's see the big guy. Decent damage. Decent damage. Wait. Heavy? Oh, heavy also goes into spin. Okay. Yeah, and we do not risk blowing this up. Okay, indeed. Indeed. Lightning Claymore is a solid weapon. And we haven't used those souls that we gained. Let's go to Majula. Let's use them to level up. Let's use those souls.
Bearer seeks seek lest.
What do I level up? Let's put that level into endurance. I didn't check what scales with lightning. Okay, so it's faith. It's faith that benefits fire bonus and lightning bonus. However, it benefits magic, fire and dark. Faith benefits fire, lightning and dark. So leveling up faith build anyone, would be very good. Though we would have to boost it a little bit so to be able to learn hexes. But faith build is definitely the thing. I'm gonna take a small break and then we're going to attempt we're going to attempt the ruin, the sentinels again. And I can definitely wear this helmet. I'll be right back. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Okay, we are back. And yes, after she moves to Majula, Malentia, the merchant hut, after she moves to Majula, she will sell infinite life gems. Uh, after exhausting her dialogues and killing the last giant. So let us travel to forest and exhaust her dialogue. That way, she will move to Majula and she will become the merchant.
And you? Take these.
Thank you.
My name is a stranger to this land. Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gone and run off. Drang Lake's been a pile of rubble since the war fought long, long ago. When the giants crossed the sea.
Okay.
Seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own.
Oh yeah. Methinks you're right.
They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants.
Did they?
From each carcass sprouted new life growing into what you see now. But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says.
I love that she doesn't take herself too seriously.
It's high time that I pick up a bargain for you next time we meet, my love. It's height of a bargain.
Okay,
Lowly time.
lovely times indeed. Let's travel to Majula, and she should be there. And we can buy the life gems from her. Yep, she's right there. And she also gave us a better ring. Which I'm gonna have to check. How much souls did that give? Sorry that I'm going back and forth. I know the hollow, so he drops 90. With regular Silver Serpent, he drops 99. With this? Oh, first. Hubris. 108, so 20% more. 20% more souls instead of 10% more souls. That is an improvement that will help us greatly. Okay. So now I should be able to buy stuff from you.
Oh, go on. It's on the cheap.
That's on the cheap. So what she says, Black Scorpion Stinger, which we don't need. She sells Merchant Hat. We can buy the rest of this, and we can buy 11 of this.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, and with that, we can use this to be at full health. And let us travel to the Lost Bastille and attempt to kill the ruined sentinels. It's gonna be last I think I'm just gonna do one attempt. Lightning should deal a bit more damage to them since you know they are wearing metal armor. Oh yeah, this sword fox. This sword fox hard. This sword is going to be... I think this sword is going to help us greatly in the fight. Good. Ooh. That's a meaty poke. Yeah, thrust attack for the win. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love this. Oh, I like this very much. I like this sword very much. A claymore is one of my favorite weapons in all Souls games, to be honest, so... Yeah, makes fucking sense. Oh yeah. Ah, we're gonna get the hit. But we're gonna slay one. Of course he jumped in. Okay. I rolled. I rolled, but okay. I, 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 I rolled, but okay. Okay. I'll take that L. I will take that L. Yeah, that combos. Light, heavy combos perfectly. Okay, but the claymore definitely fogs hard. That definitely will help us. That will help us in the battles to come. What am I doing? Nearly perfect. That, however, was not. more hit. Unlike this. Move away. Okay, hubris. That was hubris. That was hubris. That one was hubris. I don't need to use this. That was hubris. I got a little bit overconfident. Okay, so after I kill the first one, I need to check one thing. I wasted an arrow. That was nearly hubris. That was nearly hubris. This was the last time though, because I start to feel great. I don't like this. How did that hit me? One more attempt. more attempt. I... Hubris. My hubris. My hubris is making me act unwise. My hubris is making me act unwise. Okay, one more attempt. My last human effigy. If I cannot kill the boss with this, I am still I don't even care about the souls. I just want to progress. I messed up my rolls, I got greedy. In fact, I don't need this ring. This is the ring I want. I don't need extra souls. I don't need extra souls, I need extra healing. Even if it is a minuscule amount. And hubris. Immediate hubris. Immediately hubris. Okay. I still have enough health. Still have enough health to attempt. Balance. Center yourself. Center yourself. Center yourself. Do not succumb to the anger of Morgotha, because that's... Oi, fuck off. Okay, Morgotha, shut up. Morgotha, you are common food. Fuck off. Okay. We can do this. We can do this. We can definitely do this. Should I reduce the enemy poise more? can get staggered a little bit. Okay. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. That was 100% bullshit. And we do not have enough health. So I guess I will end the stream at this. An hour earlier than I usually would, but I'm getting a bit too stressed by the game. And I do not want to enter the death spiral. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.